Welcome to my tutorial on how to make your own carbon fiber sheets. For the procedure, you will require the following pieces of equipment: carbon fiber cloth, a release agent which can be made from Vaseline and thinner, an epoxy resin plus the curing agent, and the thinner for the Vaseline, as well as a sheet of glass for lamination, and some miscellaneous tools. Step 1. Prepare the cloth cutting map as it prevents wastage. Step 2. Tape up and cut the cloth as laid out in the map. Try and use a narrow reel of sellotape to reduce the amount of cloth covered by the tape. Step 3. Prepare the glass and wax surface and apply the release agent. Another thing to note if you're using Vaseline is that you can place the container in some warm water, making it softer and easier to work with. Step 4. Mix correct ratios of resin and curing agent thoroughly. Total epoxy used should be about 60 to 70% of the total cloth weight. Step 5. Make the carbon fiber laminate. Apply a generous and even amount of epoxy on the glass surface, as this will be the aesthetic side of the carbon fiber sheet. Thereafter, proceed to apply the first layer of the sheet. Lay it out as flat and straight as possible for the best look. Proceed to apply more resin to the top of the cloth, onto which you will place the next layer. You can use less resin for the subsequent layers, but just make sure you do an even application each time. A word of caution. When you complete your final layer, do not apply another piece of glass on top to sandwich the laminate. The pieces will be impossible to separate without brute force. Step 6. After 24 hours, separate the carbon fiber sheet from the glass. Step 7. Admire the final product. Carbon fiber gets its strength from the way it is laid up. So to enhance bending and torsion stiffness, use a 45-90-degree layup for the cloth, as shown in the sample cutting pattern provided earlier. Step 8. CNC machine the sheet as needed. Just be careful. Carbon fiber dust is an irritant to the skin and nose. Here I used a single flute carbide milling bit, which required a lot of sanding afterwards, so try and use a 3 to 4 flute carbide milling bit instead.